this a mic check. You fucking up my count, I told you I'ma call you right back. She might be a wifey to you, but to me a nightcap. Fly to Cali just to blow it back, cause bitch I'm like that. And I ain't trippin', I know I'ma make it right back. It's all...
Welcome to another episode of GameOnnBlitzz, your ultimate hub for sports, hip-hop, and today's hottest topic. Come join our conversation, give us your thoughts and your insight, and come vibe with the community. And you know, if you don't want to get hit, and you got that itch for the game of sports, and you want to debate, you know where to go. GameOnnBlitzz. Let's get it.
Reaction. You look like you just want to pageant.
My Finkel niggas, they be at it.
My Finkel niggas, they be at it. This fly music shit getting active. If they got a problem, relax and tell them niggas bumping to me up in traffic. I'm getting calls, they want me involved. Wondering if I secured the package.
Hey, no, he too tough.
Someone had called me, said music, hey bro, what's up with you? I had to tighten some things that was coming to
you. That's my shit.
When I go in the booth, and if I cry, it won't change. Just a moment I lose. You see me cruising, thought of deuces.
I'm in public.
Right beside me, my niggas that I came
up with.
The OG, see the kid, I know they love it. I had a vision, it was millions I was
touching.
Ain't got no kids, but I got miles, I
got a feet.
And they depend on me. And I ain't stopping to my mama house, sitting up off a beach. I know people watching, so I gotta make it clear. RP to D, I know he watching from the L. Yeah. Pardon me, baby, when my phone ring, I gotta go. Keep it stepping, you try to ride a nigga way, you in them nuts. You can't play it, your nigga, my circle tight, cause I be on shit. I'm the shit if you ain't noticed. I'm the type of nigga I walk past you.
Losing focus?
Dripped up in the ladies, got this shit about the closet, man. Whatever I got, my brother know that he can have it. Cause he was there with me when we ain't have it all established.
Nah.
Stop playing around with me, you know I play for keep. I heard she got a man, so when we done, go home and go to sleep. And if you from the bottom,
hold on.
Sally, you can't roll with me. This something, it ain't nothing, cause it's more to see.
Listen.
Out on my phone, she want me to
see like Jordan C. Only if he perform a show for me.
My little sister asked me when I get signed, can I
introduce her to Rihanna and I told her probably.
See, I
need all my tips. I ain't gonna do it. If I ever
think of a bar,
I'ma charge myself.
See, I be in and out the city.
Yeah.
It's hard to catch up with me. When you do, it's all love. When you hear me and they ask me like music,
listen, what's up with you?
I had to tighten some things that was coming to loose. And I always feel pain when I go in the booth. And if I cry, it won't change. Just a moment I lose.
There has been an NBA draft, the 2025 draft. Also, there's been a lot of trade rumors and also a lot of trades and also crazy contracts. We see what SGA just signed, and soon enough, somebody's gonna sign $100 million, $1 billion contract where they're gonna be making $100 million a year annually. And if I'm not mistaken, do you remember the time when Mark Cuban said that at some point that players are gonna be richer than the owners? Or at least making more than the owner. Do you believe that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's gonna be a time when players gonna be playing for their own team. They're gonna have so much money and niggas gonna buy the team.
You never know. You never know. But yeah, what's the first topic?
The first topic is exactly that, the NBA draft.
Yeah, the NBA draft. Did you get a chance to watch the whole thing, or I mean, at least a good amount?
I don't really like. I watched the first round.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know a lot of players in this draft except for Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, and Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
I don't know that third round pick. They're both from the Bahamas. I think he went to UNC. Oh no, Baylor. The one that the Sixers picked.
The AJ something Combe. VG.
Oh yeah,
VG Edgecombe. VG Edgecombe. Yep. To me, he's my favorite in the draft.
It was, yeah, I did want to watch his holler. He's cool.
He's my favorite in the draft.
Paul George.
Paul George, you think so? He's a little shorter than Paul George though, for sure.
Yeah. You think he's done grown? Cause these are 2000 babies, bro.
Nah, he's done growing. He's done growing. I think he's done growing. Let me see if I can. Let me share it here.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it? Okay. It doesn't pop up on the screen though, but let me actually stop sharing.
Pop up for me.
Pause. But yeah.
Let me see. I didn't know he was that nice. I didn't really know nothing about him.
Yeah, so no, for sure. So like the first round, these are the top 10 pick. We got the Mavs at the number 1 pick. They drafted Cooper Flag. The Spurs had the 2nd pick. They drafted Dylan Harper, and the 76ers drafted VJ Edgecombe from Baylor. The Hornets got I can't even pronounce that. Knell from Duke.
Naples. I think they pronounce it Naples, something like that. I don't know.
Nipple. But nah. So we got Jazz drafted Ace Bailey. The Wizards got Trey Johnson. The Pelicans got Jeremiah Fears. The Nets drafted Edgar Demon. And the Raptors got Collinsmer Boyles. And the Rockets got Cayman Mullock. It's the African kid from Duke. I think he got traded to the Suns. The Rocket traded him to the Suns. Yeah. So those are the top 10. There's some good other picks too. But let's just talk about the top 10 first, and we can move on from there.
Yeah.
So the Cooper Flag was expected to go number 1, and nobody was surprised about that. I also did a segment on it, which I'm gonna drop soon. But I think Cooper Flag is the best player in his class. It's the most obvious thing to say. It's the most obvious thing, obviously, right? But you know, some people are saying that you know, he might. Well, my cousin was saying that he don't think Cooper Flag was fluid enough, pause, in terms of his game. It seemed like his game doesn't come to him easy, and he's going to struggle in the NBA. I think the opposite. I think Cooper Flag actually going to come in and dominate because he's going to a situation where he got 2 veteran and 2 future Hall of Famers, Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis. I think they're going to put him in
Klay Thompson.
And Klay Thompson, correct. They're going to put him in a situation where he's going to flourish. You know, he doesn't have to rely on too much thing. He doesn't have to carry the whole team. And you know, one of his strength is defense. He's very good defensively. He's also good on offense, but defense is where his bread and butter is at, to me, right? And he can block shots. He get a lot of steals. He's very active, very disruptive on defense. And I think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year, and I think he's gonna average about 20 points this season. And I think it's going to be amazing. And I'm not going to be surprised if he make the All-Star. But, no, he's not going to make the All-Star. The West is too tough. But I'm just saying he's that good, though. He's that good.
Yeah, he is. But All-Star as a freshman. Who done that as a rookie?
What? Maybe Tim Duncan? I think a few players have done that.
Didn't make it?
I don't think Bron made his rookie year. But Bron I don't think Bron made his rookie year. But we can't compare everybody to Bron. So yeah, what you think about Cooper Flag and what you think about the fit with the Mavericks? And did you think, okay, now looking back, right? Do you think what Nico Collins did trading Luka, right? And what they add today, do you think he made the best decision?
I ain't gonna lie. If he had calculated, if this was everything he calculated before, like trading Luka, then you gotta take your hat off to him. You gotta give him some. You got to be good. Pause.
That's wild. That's wild.
No, you gotta respect him, bro. Because, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the roster looking scared. Cause me, you know, like when they drafted Cooper Flag, cause we know Kyrie might not play this year, right? Yeah. So I was thinking maybe, you know, Cooper Flag is gonna be handling the ball more. Yeah. And I think Cooper Flag, to me, I think he's in the best situation because they just added D'Angelo Russell too. Yep, they did. I think he's gonna be like a KD type of player, like with his first couple of years. You know, a spot up like shooter, maybe handle a little bit, but it's not gonna be as much as I was thinking before. And I think he's gonna be shooting a lot. And who's gonna be shooting a lot? Cooper.
You think he's gonna be shooting a lot?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a lot of shots. Like out of all the freshmen, I think he probably gonna
a lot of opportunity.
Yes, a lot of opportunity to shoot. Because like Anthony Davis is like a, you know,
big center.
He's also a type of a big that he get a lot of assists. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, Cooper Flag, you know, on the perimeter and like stuff like that, I think he's gonna get a lot of open shot because they have they have a big team. You know,
what up, Chris?
So the spot, I feel like, you know, the floor is gonna be way more spacious for him to like do what he did at Duke. And I think he's gonna have a good rookie season. To say that he's gonna be rookie of the year, I don't know, maybe because they saying that the kid the Trey Johnson kid the Atlanta Hawks drafted too. They say he's really good and he's a really good shooter. And it's numbers games, right? So whoever have like the best number and the team look good and then they contribute to the team in winning percentage. Yep. You know, could win the rookie of the year. But I do think he's in a perfect situation for him to like, you know.
Yeah. No, I agree. And he averaged about 19 points going into I think 1.3 blocks. And I think overall, like again, they got his strength as like very good defensively, very disruptive. Also, one of the things that he needs to work on is because they say that he's a 3-level scorer, meaning like he can take the ball to the rim, he has a mid-range game, he also can shoot the three. But the one thing that they mentioned is that he should, improve on his 3-point shooting to expand his game even further. So I think like it's not too many like things that you can nitpick about Cooper Flag. He seemed like a complete player as a rookie, and I think he can even do more going into this. Like I think it's for him to fail. Like he's in the best position possible, right? But so now that we're after the draft, do you believe now that Nico Collins is a genius?
Yeah, after the draft, I just said that. Like I think if this was calculated, because they didn't have the first round pick, well, how did they get it? They traded for it, or like how did that happen? I don't really. For the first round,
for the Mavs,
the first overall, yeah, first overall.
During the lottery they just won the first pick.
Oh, okay.
And then that's why people thought it was rigged. Remember, it was like, wait, you traded Luka and you got the number 1 pick for the yeah. So there was
why did they do lottery? I thought the worst the worst team did the first pick.
Nah, they go into the lottery and then they roll the ball like whoever wins the first pick wins the first pick. They're not just gonna give it to the person with the worst.
So OKC could have had the first pick. That would have been crazy.
OKC, no, because OKC didn't have it's all the teams with the bad records.
The losing record.
Yeah.
Okay.
So OKC wasn't gonna. But OKC, the thing about OKC, they still got like a lot of first round pick for I think the next 5-6 years or something like that. So they can always go into the draft and select these like solid players in the second round and things like that. What's funny?
My boy, I tell you that he be rapping.
Yeah.
He be doing freestyle. He's in the comment.
Tell him I said what up though. I ain't gonna he ain't try to battle though. Nah, joking. But nah. Yeah. So that's the first pick, Cooper Flag, and then the second one is Dylan Harper. Now, to me, Dylan Harper is somebody I'm not sold on, right? Like Dylan Harper to me is like, I know he's a big guard, right? He's a lefty or whatever. He's being compared to James Harden a little bit, but I do not like. Let me not say I don't like his game. I just don't like the way how inefficient he was. This man shot 27% from the mid-range, right? And then he shot, I think, maybe 30 something, or maybe 30% from the three. To me, that's very like, I'm gonna be very critical to that, because you can't go in the league shooting 27% from the mid-range.
Is he a shooting guard? What is he, point guard?
Point guard. Dylan Harper. Yeah. So to me, I don't know about that. So he also averaged 19 points. I don't even think they made it to the
NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I don't think they made it. But
really? Wait, what team is he on? Rutgers, right?
Yep.
Him and that kid?
Yep. Double check.
They both went top 5 and they didn't make it?
Yeah, I don't think they made it, bro. Let me double check that. I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think they made it to the tournament.
Because I heard they were nice. Like,
no, they
there was a lot of noise about them this year. Because one of my boys, he's from Jersey, so he used to go to the game. I used to see his snapshots and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they made the tournament. The
March Madness. You talking about March Madness, right?
Yep. Nope. They did not make it to the 2025 NCAA tournament, also known as March Madness. Yep, they didn't make it. So, as we on the topic of that, let me just actually post something up so you can. You let me see. This is a scouting report, right? And you tell me if you think he's gonna be great, or if they're, unless you think that the scouting report is not, speaking to his game, or maybe his game's gonna translate better in the NBA, because sometimes that happens. So he averaged 19.4, 4.6 rebound, 4 assists, 1.4 steal in 33 minutes. So this is scouting report. He's 6'5", his weight is 213, class freshman, age 19, so he's still young. So big body lefty combo guard with NBA blood in his vein, because his dad is Ron Harper. He played with Michael.
Yeah.
And Ron was nice. He was a 25-5 before he joined, like, I believe the Bulls or whatever. He has a lot of skills. He can handle the ball, playmaking instinct, stuff like that. So this is his strength. This is his scouting report. His strength is crafty at the rim finishing, right? Harper looked like James Harden on drives to the basket, and not because he's a lefty. He's fluid, string together dribble moves, keeps a low dribble, especially when splitting pick and rolls and stuff like that. So he's being compared to James Harden in terms of playing style. They're saying that he's not as athletic as James Harden, like he's not, first step is not that quick. Again, he made 67.7 off his restricted area shots and his deep bags of pivot floaters and stuff like that. Cool. Now, ball handling that's also some of his strength. He plays at his own tempo, leveraging chances and speed. Now, playmaking, Harper is a good decision maker, so he can pass the ball, he can make plays here and there. Spot up shooting, multi-creator on offense and things like that. He showed the ability to shot the ball off the catch, making 36.8 of his shots, of those chances. Now, defensive upside, they said he has defensive upside, but on defense, he didn't play a lot of defense because they say there was a lot of. Now, that's the thing that I have an issue with.
Maybe steals.
Yeah, but they're saying that, right, that he carries such a heavy offensive load when he played in college. So I'm like, okay, you have Ace Bailey, you have Dylan Harper, two other guys that got selected in the top 10, right? You're telling me that all the offensive burden was on him and he couldn't play no defense? Come on now.
But I don't think it's going to be like that in the NBA. Like, I don't know. I feel like the transition is not as smooth as people might think it is, you know?
I agree. And this is it right here. This is the concern. The shooting Harper, capable of getting hot off dribbles, right? He's very streaky. And right here, as a 27.8 shooter on dribble jumpers from 2-point range and 29.2 from 3. What, bro? Come on, bro. 27 and 29? Come on, son. That's bad. That's bad. I mean, he got to improve.
Yeah,
bro, go ahead.
I was saying also, like, that could be, like, I think the college game and the NBA is, like, way different, bro. I think the NBA is way more analytic than college is. College is, like, zone type of playing game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think people get as free. Like, because if you watch the college basketball, bro, like, they always have two defenders. You know when they do, like, two defender up?
Yep.
And then when the ball switch, they do. I feel like maybe, like, okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, right? You think, like, for me, I think that the college shots are way more contested than it is the NBA. That's my personal thinking. And I feel like his percentage can be higher if he's, like, shooting way more open shots than it is, like, contested. Because college is, like, about, like, grittiness and defense. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. No, I agree. So
especially
college.
March Madness.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just trying to say.
So yeah, so like college, I would say NBA, they play us at a slower pace.
Slower pace, right?
And in college they play at a faster pace, and you know it's more space in the NBA, right? In college a little different, but I understand what you're saying. But Mo, 27.8. Yeah, that's super low. Like 40. Like we look 40. That's what we at. Current, my nigga. He's shooting 27 and 29. Bro, those are my cousin age. 27, 29. That's terrible, right? And that's why I'm not. And he got selected number 2.
That's his average. How many years did he play in college?
He might have. I think he might have played 1. I think 1.
27.
This is not good.
So he was just like chopping up a bunch of shots. What is it? Like
how many shots did he take per game?
Yeah, how many shots was he?
Oh, I haven't looked that up yet, but I can look it up. But they say it's not explosive. It's not explosive player off the dribble. Also, they say lateral quickness. His size is a plus, but staying in front of shiftier guard could be a challenge at the next level. Since even in college, he has struggled staying in front of quicker guards. You know what the funny thing about that?
But
they were just saying like he has an upside, right? They put this in his like strength, like he has an upside to play defense. Yeah. But here, you guys are saying he has size, meaning on offense he'll be able to play like a big guard. But y'all saying that he has issues staying in front of shiftier guards. Even that problem with that in college. So you're saying when he did try to play defense, he got smoked.
Yeah, and NBA is gonna be worse because he's gonna be playing against stronger, faster players.
Yes.
But I'm saying that like the stuff that you just said that they said that he's not explosive and laterally moving, he's not as quick. Yeah. I think all those are personal. Those can be worked on. Like all those
I agree.
Can be improved upon. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
But if they're saying that he can't stay in front of like shiftier players in college, imagine, bro, NBA is the best of the best.
Dog.
Like, imagine put him in front of like What's the boy name from the Timberwolves?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Shea. Like, even Kyrie when he come back.
Yeah, it's over with.
Like, Ja. Like, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good. So, to me,
I didn't know because they were, bro. Like when I was watching it, they were hyped. They were saying that like he probably one of the best players outside.
That's what they said. But
thing in the draft, but all these negative. But a lot of time, bro, scouting report can be capped too. You know.
No, that's true. But the numbers are not capped. Like 27 is not capped. So Dylan Harper, yes. Like hopefully his game translates to NBA. I hope so. But I think he got drafted a little too high for me. But hey, look, we're all here for them to prove us wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Number 2, we got VJ Edgecombe. He from Baylor got drafted by the 76ers. You should be happy. You're a Sixer fan.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, when I saw that, I'm like, who was like? I didn't really like. I didn't know there was no talk about him before the draft.
Before, yeah, like, not as much.
Yeah. So, but I did want to watch this highlight. I'm like, yeah, there's something there. Like I see what they trying to like. You know what they trying to do. There's something there.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be he's my favorite out of this whole top 10. I mean, Cooper Flag is Cooper Flag, but I think Edgecombe has a lot of upside. I think he's a sleeper. Even though he went number 3, that's super high, but I think he's a sleeper. What you think? You think because he's
so
how tall is he?
Right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, right? Out of them 3, the top 3, I don't think he's gonna come and start right away because he's a shooting guard, right?
Yeah, he's 6'4". Yeah. Don't put him at shooting guard.
So if maybe what's that boy name?
The McCain?
The light skinned boy. McCain don't start.
Maxey?
So our starter is Maxey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joel.
Paul George.
Paul George.
You talking about the light skinned guy that used to play for was it Dallas or something? You talking about the light skinned cat that was going crazy for the by the end of the season?
Yeah. No, not him.
Who?
Oubre, Kelly Oubre.
Oh, Kelly Oubre. Okay.
So unless he started for Kelly Oubre.
Because McCain, you said McCain didn't start, right?
McCain don't start, and he was up for like rookie of the year.
McCain was cooking though.
Maxey, right?
That's
Kelly,
a guard.
Joel, Paul George.
No, well, yeah. So 3 guards.
We like in the beginning of the year, all 3 of them were starting.
So they got a lot of guards.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of guards.
Yeah. And Drummond. Drummond was a.
Oh yeah.
Starting center.
So yeah. So VJ Edgecombe from Baylor. He's 6'4", weight 193. Still gonna have to put some weight on. Explosive, high motor wing, who flies out of nowhere. So he's very athletic. Chase down blocks. So that means he try to play defense. Elite athleticism. So we see where his strength is at. He averaged 15 points, 5.6, 3.3 assists, 2.1 steal, 33 for 33 minutes. He's also 19.
Right? He's a shooting guard, right?
Yeah, he's 6'4". Or guards, whatever they put him. He's gonna be a guard for sure.
Can he handle the ball? Like,
he can handle the ball.
What I watched like he was doing. I mean that was like he was doing a bunch of like dunks and shooting.
He's athletic, Mo, and he quick.
Yeah, he's very. He could jump. He could jump for sure.
And spot up shooting. Edgecombe made only 34% of his 3 as a Baylor freshman, but according to Synergy data, he shot 42.8 on 208 attempts his final 2 years in high school. And with a smooth form, confidence, and overall touch, it seemed like he'll be able to.
He's from the Bahamas.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's from the Bahamas.
Okay. So you see how his shooting is like in the 36, 40, 42? Mm-hmm. Like 27 is crazy, Mo. For Dylan
27?
Harper.
I don't know what Dylan Harper was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that. 27 is crazy. I'm sorry.
Yep. And he's a pretty good on-ball defense too. Like he's gonna annoy you. He's gonna be there. Also, the scouting report also says that his size, he struggled against some larger wings. Obviously, that's gonna happen when you play against Luka. Luka gonna get him in foul trouble. Ant-Man's gonna be able to push him around. Like Ant-Man is like a big body. You know what I'm saying? So.
Paolo Banchero.
Yeah. And his concern is defensive consistency. His on-ball defense scoring ability doesn't develop, then he's going to need to improve even more on defense. And also pull-up shooting. His shot goes from looking fluid off the catch to rigid off the dribble. And then the result are equally worrisome. He made only 25% of his dribble jumper attempt at Baylor, which is consistent with his production over his final 2 high school years. So yeah, so all of these players coming into, they're gonna have to improve on a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Because right now is raw talent.
Yeah,
it's raw talent.
Facts.
So to me, he's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Edgecombe, he's nice. Like I said,
draft, right?
Yeah. We're gonna see the next one. We got the Hornets drafted what you call him, Nipple?
I don't know nothing about that ball.
Like Con Nipple, he played for Dukes. I didn't watch a game of his at all. So
nothing.
To sit there and act like
he's a power forward.
He's 6'5", not a power forward, probably a forward, 6'5", 219.
Listed as a power forward.
Okay, that's fine. Forward. Cause right now they play positionless basketball. So
no, sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. They have him as a SF. That's center forward, right?
Yeah, small forward. Yep.
Small forward.
Yep. So he averaged 13.7, 3.8 rebound, 2.5 assists, 0.2 block in 30 minutes. So they say he's a sharpshooter. Pick and roll, very good at pick and roll play making and crafty scoring field. He got a slick mid range, bag and strength. So it seems like he's mature in terms of his scoring ability. So I think he's probably gonna come in there and do what it does. You feel me? So I'm trying to see his strength. So that's pretty much his strength: spot up shooting, awareness, playmaking, interior scoring. His weakness are athleticism. Obviously, you can see that on his body he's not athletic. On ball defense, probably gonna have to improve on that. Shooting off the dribble, he made only 14.3% on his 21 shots off the dribble from 3. So that means he's probably gonna be a spot up shooter, catch and shoot, and stuff like that. So I don't see him being a used playmaker, but I think he'll be a great addition to the Hornets.
And I think that's gonna help a lot of these rookies because they're not gonna be handling the ball as much.
Yeah.
So when they get in the game, you stay in the corner, get in and shoot. If you're a good shooter,
exactly.
You shoot. Like look at Don Cornette.
Yep.
What he was doing with the Lakers. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Throw him into the side, you shoot. Probably bounce it once, dribble like once or twice and shoot.
Yep. No, I agree.
And you have success.
No, facts. So we got the brother Ace Bailey. Right? Yeah. Let me see. He got drafted to the Utah Jazz. He also played alongside Dylan Harper. How do you feel about the whole controversy thing? It got controversial in the draft. First, before even going into the draft, there was rumors coming out that he didn't want to visit certain teams like I don't know if it was the Jazz or the 76ers because he wanted to carve out his own destiny. And people
were saying that he might drop out of top 10. I ain't gonna lie, man. When his name got called, I didn't like the body language.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shook in his head, bro. Like, I don't understand whatever. Like, this is personal about me, just personally what I think. Bro, this been your dream since you was a little kid. Yep. All those AAU practice, all this time you been in the car with your parents driving to the games. Yep. It doesn't matter where you go. Like, you living out your dream. And it's not like you're going to spend your whole career there anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
You can be usually a lot of times, I feel like players actually would like to go to the worst team so they can kind of show their talent and probably get the max contract after the rookie contract. Yep. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But you getting up, people about to pay you millions of dollars, bro. You getting up, shaking your head, acting like, all right, I don't want to go here. I'm like, bro, that shit crazy to me, bro. That was crazy to me.
No, I agree.
Is they were saying, because I was watching Jeff and them podcast, they were talking about that. That's dumb of whatever his PR team, whatever, them not taking some interview or some workouts. They didn't like that. No,
that's true,
bro. I don't know, but what do you think about it?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. This is your dream. Regardless of what it is, I understand. People, you want to take matters into your own hand and make the best decision possible. But if that doesn't work out, bro, you have to go to whatever teams and you have to be happy about it. So the body language did look a little funny, but I think his response after that was great. He was like, "Yo, we know he lying, right?" So he say, "I'm happy to be here, whatever." But I think that's the spirit. And the Jazz didn't care, bro. We're here this is a business. We're gonna select the best player we feel is gonna be an addition to our team. So he's 6'8", he's pretty tall, 203, and in this whole draft they say he got the biggest upside. I think Cooper Fleck does, but That's what they're saying. So his summary, they say ridiculous shot making machine, capable of splashing contested jumpers from every spot on the floor with the swagger of a throwback bucket getter. Like whoever wrote this, they're probably in the same team camp as him, right? But
so he's like a Paulo Banchero type of player, bro. He's big.
Yeah, he's tall, but he's not as like he doesn't have that girth. Like he doesn't. Yeah. So he probably need to put on some weight. Yeah, that was pause.
What?
Dog, that was pause, bro. But this, but his shooting consistency plus his raw edge as a shot creator and defender need standing down to turn him into a full-on star. So he averaged 17.6, 7.2 rebound, 1.3 assists, 1.3 block, 33. It seemed like he did a little bit of everything, right?
You know what's crazy? Him and the other boy was on the same team.
Same team. Didn't make it.
Bro.
That's a concern, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Rutgers over there, bro. Maybe the rest of the players, yeah.
So his strength is pull-up shooting, soft touch, athleticism, which is like you need to be a star. Like if you're athletic and you can shoot the ball, right, and you have a soft touch around the rim, pause, and versatility. Even if he never becomes an engine as an on-ball creator, he can be used in different ways, whether it's running off screen as a cutter or as a pick and pop screen. So like regardless, let's just say he doesn't become a star, he's still gonna be a solid player in the league. You know what I'm saying? Unless he becomes Michael Kidd Gilchrist. I don't know if that's his name. The nigga that shoot like this. It's a nigga that shoot like this. He got drafted with Anthony Davis. Bro, his shot was so ugly, bro. Bro, more.
Is this stand for the Is Bailey? He got a terrible shot.
No. I'm just saying like.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know why I brought him up. Why did I bring him up?
It's unless he shoot like him or something.
Yeah, unless he shoot like him. I'm just saying like he doesn't shoot like him. I'm just saying there's no way he's gonna not be good. You feel me? So his concern, it looked like shot creation. His ball handling is loose, meaning he got to work on his ball handling, limiting his ability to consistently create against set defense and get to the basket. You know the funny thing, the same thing happened to Donovan Mitchell. I remember he was talking about how when he first got into the league, he had to work on his handles, and I'm like, the first 2 years, I couldn't even tell that his handle was like not that good, right? Or need improvement. Because he talked about a scenario where I forgot the guy name, but this defender was picking him up full court and also giving him issues. So yeah, so pretty much that's it. Shot creation, at rim finishing, consistency, shooting the ball, and also defense. But that's about it. What you think?
I don't really know that much about him. I just saw that clip of him,
Yeah.
Like that, but I'm just concerned that top 2 of the top 5, top 6 players on the same team, they didn't make the NCAA.
That's crazy.
And you can see Cooper Flag alone. I mean, Duke always recruit like the best players anyway. But
yeah,
if you got 2 of the top 5 in the draft in your class, y'all should be able to at least make the NCAA. I don't know what conference they in. Maybe it depends on the conference too. Because
nah, you gotta make it to the NCAA. No, you gotta make it, boy. You gotta make it, boy. You gotta make it.
The way they make the thing is kind of weird. Like you gotta be in some type of percentage and stuff like that.
But you gotta. I mean, they probably didn't win enough games.
They didn't have a winning record.
Yeah. So, but the next one is we're gonna go through the rest of it pretty quickly. But the next one is from the Wizards drafted Trey Johnson. Solid player. He's about 6'5", weight 190 pounds, age 19. He averaged about 20 points for the 2024-2025 season, 3.1 rebound, 2.7 assists, 0.9 steal in 34 minutes. And his strengths, let me just read the summary. He's a clutch shot maker who can catch fire from all over the floor, dribbling, step back, and off-screen jumpers at ease. But he needs to continue developing his point guard skills while also holding his shot selection and dramatically improving his defense. So a lot of them, doesn't. I think the main guy that they talked, Cooper Flag, obviously is the best defender so far from the top 10. I think we haven't gone through the whole top 10, but so far the people that we listed, Cooper Flag is the best defender out of all of them. So not much concerning. Yeah, go ahead.
And I do think like all the point guards gonna have like a deficiency in defense because of their size. Like I think
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so that could be one of the reasons. But I actually watched a couple games of him. I actually put him on a couple of my parlays. Like
Okay.
this trade, people were saying that Atlanta might have won this draft. That bro, he's nice. That
Yeah.
Trey Johnson kid, he's from Texas, right?
Yeah, I believe. Yep, he played for Texas.
Yeah.
He might be from there too. I'm not sure.
No, I'm talking about the college. Like
Yeah, yep.
I watched a couple of he's nice.
Yep.
Nice. He's quick and he can shoot.
I agree. So he's I think this draft class is very strong.
Yeah,
Very strong.
it is.
So yeah, so we can go to Jeremiah Fears. This is another one of my favorite. He got drafted by the Pelicans. I think it's a perfect selection. Him and what's his name? The big boy that they like to eat. Zion, yeah. So yeah, him.
I thought I one thing you were talking about Zion.
When I talk about he eats, yeah, he eats a lot. But yeah, I think if Zion can stay on the court, I think they still got can't remember his name, bro. I'm having brain farts today. But yeah, I think that's a good selection for them. He's 6'3", he's 180. Jeremiah Fears. Jeremiah Fears. I think this year they're gonna make it to the playoff. They're gonna make it to the playoff. I'm predicting that.
He's a point guard, the Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah.
Who did they got over there? Oh, Trey Murphy is still there. Wasn't he the point guard for the Pelicans? No?
Was he? I'm trying to remember. I didn't watch too many Pelicans games.
Oh, they got that ball from CJ McCollum. Yeah, Trey Murphy.
Oh, they traded CJ McCollum, right? For
DeJounte Murray is still there, right?
I believe so.
I think he's still.
Yep, I believe so.
I don't know about the Pelicans. This roster's not looking. If Zion stay healthy, they could do something.
Yeah.
I
don't know. But Jeremiah Fears, he's 6'3". Yeah, he's 6'3". Dynamic guard with twitchy attacking styles and a knack for coming through. Yo, they be saying a lot of Paul stuff. A knack for coming through as a clutch shooter. He was one of the college basketball youngest freshmen, and it shows with his shaky decision making as a shooter and passer. He averaged about 16.7, 4.1 rebound, 4.1 assists, 1.6 steals in 30 minutes. So his strengths are like drive games, jumper upside, pick and roll playmaking. So he's very good at the pick and roll, and it's also clutch. But the concerns are shot selections, perimeter shooting. His jumper is a work in progress. He made only 27.5% of threes in college. That's low. That can be fixed. Decision making and turnovers and things like that. So it doesn't seem like his concerns are like severe, but his upside is pretty high. Playmaking, being able to pass the ball. What else? Shooting the ball and clutch. To me, him and Edgecombe, obviously Cooper Flag is up there, but him and Edgecombe, to me, are my favorite in his draft, in his top 10. In his draft.
It looks like he's gonna get a lot of playing time. Also, it looks like he's gonna be in a rotation for a lot because of how the roster is looking.
Yes, and I think going to the Pelicans was the best decision. He went to the right spot. What's up, Bizzo? Fears Murphy. All right, two. Who you think?
Like
go ahead, Mo.
When I asked who's the point guard, I think he was naming like the point guard.
Okay. Got you. I wonder who you. Yeah, Bizzo. Who's your favorite in this draft pick? I want to know, but yeah,
I like Trey Johnson.
Oh, so you like him, huh?
That's my favorite from the draft. I don't
so you like Trey Johnson? Okay.
Trey Johnson's my favorite from the draft. That's what I meant to say.
You don't think you should pause that saying you like Trey Johnson? Okay. So
I think you don't think that's enough for the draft, or so we still go through some of them.
So yeah, and then we got the 8 Edgar Demon from BYU, and also we got Colin Mary Boyles from the South Carolina, and also we got K-Man Moloch traded to the Suns. We can talk about the K-Man. I think that was a good pick for the Suns. They needed a big, and I think he's gonna be able to provide a lot of help for them because they didn't have a big.
7'2".
Yeah, I think they was gonna take that long, but yeah, it is what it is. Enough of that, but just let us know what you think about the top 10 of the 2025 draft, and let me know who you think is gonna have a better season or a better career overall. But yeah, we can move on to the next topic, Mo.
The NBA trades.
Oh yeah, what are we talking about?
What was even the first trade? Was it KD?
Yep, KD got sent to the Rockets. Yes.
Yeah, first big trade with KD, which I think Rockets are slowly building their team.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna lose scary. KD and Sengun,
Yep.
They're gonna look scared.
Nah, yeah, they're looking tough right now. But I wasn't surprised about that. I knew KD was gonna, depart at some point because they talked about it last year about, they were gonna make a decision and to send him somewhere, whatever. But the Rockets is the best move for him. He didn't want to go to Minnesota. He didn't want to go to Golden State. And I feel like there's no more excuse for KD. He got to get it done. Yeah. Like, he got to get it done. I'm not saying he's a failure or whatever, like how Stephen A. Smith is saying, but it's just going to leave a little stain on your legacy. It's not saying that you're not great, but it's just going to talk about how you won and play for all of these great teams, but you weren't able to get it done. So that's going to come up. But yeah. What's another trade? We can do two other major trade, and then well, before we even do that, one can be the Damian Lillard being waived. What you think about that?
I think the taking off all those debt money is crazy. So I seen this one thing, right?
Yeah.
Not only so they paying them out of pocket, right? So that's apparently that's not going against their salary cap. Mm-hmm. So they giving them literally free money, right?
Yeah.
So, and I also saying something that said that, and this is going on to like 2037, 28?
I can't remember. Let me see.
I think it's like 4 or 5 years, something like that. And I don't know how true this is. I seen something also that he could go to any team and also collect checks from them.
Yeah, because they waived them, so he still is under contract, but they waived them, so they're still gonna have to pay him, right? And that's a thing of beauty, ain't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Bro.
I wish I was him. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, like, I don't think Damian Lillard is the same Damian Lillard anymore. I think the injury definitely haunted him, and he wasn't playing well with Giannis. I think it was time for them to, depart from each other. And I think the Bucks made the right decision. Well, in terms of, like, team structure, but I don't know. They still got to pay him. But that's the way it is. And I don't know what Giannis is going to do. Because that team still does. They went and got Miles Turner. That's just like Lopez. They're just like Brook Lopez. It's the same type of player. One is just younger. That's it. But yeah. And he doesn't... Miles Turner is not a huge rebounder at his size. So. I don't know.
And we also got to talk about... one of the big trades also Desmond Bain to the Magic.
To the Magic. I think that was a good pickup. I think it was time for him to leave anyway. It was just, I think he's in the best situation possible,
Yeah, that's a young ass team too, bro. They can't. That is kind of like the OKC. They can have that team. I think they can waive a lot of their draft picks to get a couple like first rounder in the next 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So they can keep that team for the next, because I think that team is playoff contender, even like going further to the playoffs for the next couple years if they all stay healthy.
I agree. So we got that, and then we got I think those about all the trades and stuff like that. Not all the trade, but the ones we can talk about in terms of. But yeah, so what do you think? Let's talk about. There's two contracts I want to talk about. We got SGA contract, and also the contract that they gave to LeBron. So SGA contract, he's making about $71 million a year. I think by his last year, he's gonna make like close to 80. How do you think? Is he overpaid, or he should be even compensated even more?
I think he's getting exactly what he deserved.
Bro, 71 million is crazy.
But he just delivered their first ever championship.
That's a fact. Like, the funny thing is,
regular season MVP, conference final MVP, scoring title, finals MVP.
Dicky. Now keep going.
Bro, he delivered, bro. And on top of that, NBA
Dicky. But yeah, so now I agree, bro. I think usually, like, people go into the playoff and like they'll lose and then they'll sign a big contract regardless because of their value. He went and won the championship. The contract was coming anyway, but it seems like it's perfect timing. You win a championship, you win MVP, and then you get a big contract. But when I saw $71 million, bro, I went to my garage and put air in my basketball and started hooping. Bro, I've been practicing every day. Bro. Like, I'm gonna make it to the league, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it to the league for sure. Like,
71 million is crazy.
71, bro. I don't even need 71. I just need I don't even need a meal. Just give me like 500,000. You feel me? Like a little 230, do it. Feel me? Like, but it is what it is.
If you do the calculation, and then they saying that also like OKC don't have like a lot of taxes like that, so he's really collecting. Imagine that's his NBA contract, bro.
Yep.
He probably making closer to 100 or 200 a year, bro. His endorsements and like all the commercials they in, probably like 100.
Definitely 100. Definitely 100 and something. 100 and something. 200 is like that's Cristiano Ronaldo, but 100 and something. Like,
yeah. Like off topic for a little bit. You saw Cristiano Ronaldo new contract?
Dog, like, bro, what they give him? What was it? 200
million a year, bro. And then, bro, the stuff in his clause is crazy. Like all the stuff in it, I saw on Twitter somewhere, bro. I gotta pull it up, bro. When I tell you, bro, I don't think no human should be making like for playing sport, bro. I don't think
you hating? You hating?
I'm sorry, bro.
You hate? You hate on C, bro. You hate?
Yo, they give him this nigga like I think $5 million in private jet fuels per year.
No way.
Yes, bro.
What
he got,
the hell?
Like, security in his contract.
Security?
Yeah, bro.
What team you play for again?
El Nasser.
Yeah. You trying to go and try out?
Yeah, I am. I am.
They gotta go.
Let me read it to you, bro. It's a detailed Cristiano Ronaldo new contract, right? 178 million per year, 3.4 million per week, 15% of ownership of the team, which is worth 33 million. 24.5 million signing bonus, increased to 38 if he activated his second year in his contract. 80,000 bonus per goal. Every goal he scored, he make 80,000.
What?
20% in second years. Yes. 400,000 bonus per assist. Every assist he get 400K. 8 million bonus if El Nassr win the Saudi Pro League. 4 million bonus if he win the Saudi Golden Boot. 6.5 million bonus if they qualify for the Asian Championship. 4 million worth of private jet expenses covered by El Nassr. 60 million worth of sponsorship deal promised by the club.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. At this point, bro, this ain't even like. Let me put this down, bro. This ain't even about sports no more, bro. It's just not at this point. All that thing, everything that you just mentioned in his contract, all those bonuses, bro. They think Cristiano Ronaldo is cute. That's it. There's no way you giving him. You just think he's cute. There's no. You give him a bonus because if he scored, you're gonna give him a bonus. If he win Golden Boot, you're gonna give him a bonus. If he say Assalamu alaikum, you gonna give him a bonus. Like, bro, we bugging. They're bugging right now, man. Hold on.
Bro, them Arab, bro. They got.
What country is that?
In Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
And and everything that I mentioned, there's no tax. There's no like tax in that country. Everything I mentioned is he getting all of it.
No way.
Every one of it. Zero taxes.
No way.
Bro, it's it. Plus he got 16 people working full time for him, including 3 drivers, 4 housekeepers, 2 chefs, 3 gardener, and 4 security people.
Nah, so I'm looking at it right now from JFK to Riyadh. I'm like,
gonna try.
I could get you a ticket too. You try to go. I don't even want to be eyes on 800 round trip.
$800?
$800, bro. We can leave what's this? The July 18. We can that's too far. We can leave July 15, right? Round trip. It leaves here at 1:45 p.m., bro. We're going over there and play for Nasra.
178 million a year.
And
that's like triple what shit is making.
Dog, that's crazy, bro. Like, what is it? What's left in life? Like, at that point, what do you need from life? He doesn't. What do you want? Like, why are you even here? Take a plane and go to Mars. Like, bro, you're getting paid for looking good. That's all you're doing.
And look at this, bro. 2-hour training per day, 1 game a weekend.
Bro, come on, bro. They're paying him to say "see." Like, people are paid to go see him do "see." That's crazy.
His value is too much, bro. When he went there, Saudi Pro League, the thing went up crazy,
bro. Like,
I feel like now, I mean, your game speak for a lot, but also your value means a lot too.
Bro,
like,
look, it's God, Allah, and then Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not lying to you, dog, bro. Like, bro, he's the most. If this man go on Instagram and say "Hatsu," it's gonna do 1 million views. That's just a fact. Like again, God, then Cristiano, bro. I'm telling you, there's no reason for him to be here.
Man, let's move you out.
No, I'm not gonna lie. But you know one thing though, y'all can send this to Damani. Messi can never. Messi can never.
I put it in the group chat.
He can never. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. I don't even know what the other topic was.
We talking about LeBron contract.
Yeah, LeBron contract. What do you think about him not? They talk about he should take a pay cut. This and then the third. He took the $53 million, payday. What do you think? You think he should have took a pay cut to so they can acquire more player for the championship, for a championship?
If I was LeBron, I would have, because now money is nothing. He's a billionaire. I don't think $4 million is doing anything to LeBron.
$4 million?
Yes.
No. The pay cut he's probably.
Okay, let's say 10, whatever, 10, 20, even 20 million. I don't think that's nothing to LeBron. Versus, okay, let me tell you this: 20 mil LeBron right now, or another ring. I think LeBron picking another ring.
Yeah, he's gonna pick another ring.
Right. So, why not take a pay cut if you think the team's gonna get better and then give you more opportunity to win?
So LeBron should be taking a pay cut for the rest of his life?
No, I'm not saying LeBron probably got like 5-year tops to play.
Yeah, but
and to compete for a ring. I'm not saying like he should take pay cut for that. But me, if I was in LeBron's shoes, I would have taken the pay cut because I won another ring. If I was in LeBron's shoes, I would have done that.
Yeah. Well,
you can make that back when you win. You can make that back. You're just investing in yourself. That's what it is.
Okay, so look at this. LeBron James took a pay cut when he signed with the Miami Heat in 2010. He opted out to sign for less than the maximum allowable salary in order to give the Heat more flexibility to acquire other talented players like Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. This strategy helped them build a championship contending team. So if LeBron done this in his career, right? Yes, and I think like why I don't expect him to do it now. Like, he has done it. He got 4 rings. Y'all need to figure out the way to put me in a position to win a championship. I'm not taking a pay cut.
As a team job. It's not only like the team the players gotta be involved too in making a better team.
No, I understand that, but it's not up to at this point in LeBron's career. Y'all shouldn't be expecting him to take a pay cut. He done it in his career. You get what I'm saying?
Do it and win some ring. And when he did it, it was successful. But that's why he should probably do it again.
Bro, LeBron is not even the most paid in the league, and he's the best player, the face of the league. He's not the best player now, but he's the face of the league.
Yeah, which I understand.
I mean, I think he's doing the right thing.
You don't think he should have gotten a pay cut to make it better?
No, you don't even. Well, players like that. When if you're such a great player, if you're a great player, Mo, I'm gonna send you out. I'm gonna send you out the right way. I'm not gonna ask you to take another sacrifice on your way out. You've been doing that your whole career. You get what I'm saying? You've been doing come on now. Now it's for him. People like, why I still criticize, bro? People had counting people money. We just here talking about Cristiano Ronaldo getting paid all that money, bro. Obviously we're joking about what they're doing to us, whatever. But it's like, bro, LeBron done take a pay cut. He done sacrifice a lot of things. Bro, send him out the right way. Get him a team that can compete. I know y'all saying y'all can't do this, y'all can't do that. But when LeBron signed for 4 years, that was the plan. I should have been putting players around him to win the championship. Like, come on, son. You can't take a pay cut. I'm not taking a pay cut. But enough of LeBron dick eating, bro. We can move on.
Yeah. So, moving on. Let me see the topic again. The topic is Knicks new coach. I don't even know that. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, Coach Mike Brown got, that can be very smooth. Coach Mike Brown he used to be LeBron coach. He used to be the coach for De'Aaron Fox when they played for Sacramento. He's a pretty good coach, a defensive minded coach and things like that. Mike Brown. So I think it is what it is. It's like, I don't think it's gonna change anything for the Knicks. It's gonna be the same thing. Like the New York Knicks has never been that great. So we can move on.
The next is Paul Pogba new contract. I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, so let's because you know more about this than I do. Let's just take it from the timeline from where he was at to losing his contract and what happened. And also, I don't know if I sent you a video. It was a video when he was talking about when he went through it. His wife also was kind of shaky. But go ahead.
So okay, let me just go all the way back, right?
Okay.
So since like 2021, a lot been going on with Paul Pogba. There was that saga between him and his family. First, his brother, his older brother, he has a twin brother. They both play for Ghanaian national team, and they had like a decent career of their own. Especially the one that is not in the problem. The one that's not in problem, he had a good career. He used to play for Saint Etienne. He even captained the team. And I remember the one Europa League, he even played against Paul Pogba when Saint Etienne and Man U played against each other. So he had a really good career. The other one, he played a couple, second, third division, but still had a good career too, right? So that's the one that wasn't a problem. So apparently, when Paul was visiting his childhood neighborhood, the only two people know that he was coming to the city was his brother, and the other one wasn't in town. So as he went to the building, whatever the hood they're from, as he went up to the building, a couple guys pull up on him with masks and demand him for some money.
Yeah.
So they're trying to extort him money, right? And one of the guys that was in that situation, he recognized the voice. He recognized the person.
Yeah.
So Tank came back to him and saying that his brother orchestrated the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
But then his brother came out publicly. Paul never publicly came out and said this. This came from his camp, which is obviously from him, but he never publicly spoke about it. And to this day, he never publicly spoke about it. But his brother came out and did a whole interviews of he did it in English, he did it in French, he did it in Spanish, talking about how he's been framed. He had nothing to know about this. He even did time for it. He got arrested for it, found guilty. He did a little bit of time, probably under probation and stuff. And I recently saw an interview of him. He said that him and Paul, they're still family.
Yeah.
But it's not as it was before. They talk, but it's not as it was before. Because a lot of time, even whether family or not, when the trust is broken, it's hard to kind of
fix it.
Fix that. And especially when it comes to something as severe as this, because he could have lost his life. Because, they're from a bad neighborhood and stuff like that. And these guys have guns and knives. You get what I'm saying? Anything could have went wrong. Somebody could have accidentally shoot a gun, somebody get shot, whatever. So he was within that problem, and at that time, he was he was back and forth with injuries. He was stuffing he was having injuries. He was in and out, in and out. So a lot of time, I say this, I think they have to make this way more clear, and a lot of these people have to have a proper team around them. Because even when we play in college, it was the same thing. They would give you a whole pamphlet for the stuff that you can't take as an athlete.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, these things can be like a creatine. It could be some type of anything. You know how creatine have different type of supplements in it, right? You get what I'm saying? So one of the supplements can be something that's banned from the FA. But a lot of times, they give you a booklet. A lot of time, bro, we athletes, but we're not going to sit there and read that whole booklet.
Yeah.
These guys at that level, they got to have PR team, people that's reading these stuff and have these convey this with their chef that making their food and stuff.
Yeah.
For in Paul case, everybody know. I don't know, but people know that Paul he's not gonna cheat the game. He loved the game too much for that. A lot of these guys are like that. And then this been happening for a long time. I remember a couple years ago, Onana, he's the goalkeeper for the Cameroon. He was banned for 2 years. And there's even a player for Chelsea now that he might be banned for the same thing. So I just feel like there's not enough communication between the FA, the players, and the teams in terms of the stuff that you can't take.
Yeah.
So Paul actually that night, he took some type of creatine, because he was working at that time. He wasn't even playing. He was just coming from injury. He's working out, trying to build his muscle back up, right?
Yeah.
So he takes some type of creatine, and they decided to do a drug test, and he failed the drug test. At first, it was banned. It was supposed to be banned for 4 years, but then he appealed it, went to the court, present his case, which they took it down to 2 years. So he did the 2 years, and after the 2 years been finished since last, I think it was last. When I forgot what month it was, but he been finished a couple months ago, and he's been in Miami training, right? And no team is coming. The team that's are coming is not the type of team that you can tell Paul can go to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the recent interview he just did, he said that he would give it all up for just another chance. He never knew how lonely it could be, when everything is taken away from you.
Yep.
His phone wasn't ringing as it was when he was playing, and people that he thought was his friends, people wasn't there for him as much he thought they could have been for him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, I mean, you saw the signing when he signed with Monaco. You saw the amount of emotions and the tears that was coming down his tears, his eyes, and I just think it's
Fortunate.
It's only fair that he get another chance. I mean, he's 30 now. But me, the type of player Paul is, his body size, and pause and his technique and stuff, I think he can still come back and participate in the 2026 World Cup. Because the coach, the French coach, love him. He said, all you gotta do, come back and perform.
Yeah.
And your spot's on the team. So I think it was just a matter of time, and I'm happy that everything worked.
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. Like a lot of things you say, like a lot of things got to be clear with the brother stuff and all of that. I think that was weird. If that's true, to be proven to be true. And it's sad, bro. When you're on top, bro, everybody's there for you. When you're not, like, once your empire crumbles, people just turn it back on you. And it was just sad seeing them, going through that. Like, because Paul POGBA was like one of the great, like, young talent, right? And also he developed to become more mature, and they even end up winning that World Cup, right? And he was a catalyst for that team. So he was like the foundation pretty much. And then I don't know where this happened. The situation with his brother happened, and then he got suspended because of he had something in his food or whatever the case may be. So he came back and signed a new deal, which I was happy about. And I just want him to be able to perform, at a high level, to show people that he still got it. I want him to play with the national team again, to at least try to win another major, cup for his, his country or whatever the case may be. But I had another question. I recently seen a video he was talking about when he was down, that people turned their back on him, people that he didn't even expect to turn their back on him. He said even his wife. When he said that, I was like, okay, wait, your wife? But I thought I saw you, because I don't know. I thought I saw you on the red carpet or somewhere with your wife. And I went on Instagram, he was with, I believe, the same wife he's talking about, or is he talking about a different wife? Can you clarify that?
I think it was just a misunderstanding. He was saying that his wife was the only one there. His wife was scared for his safety. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Nah, I think the video he was saying that even my wife.
No, he said, like, bro, his English is not as
okay, maybe that's what it is.
Let me see I saw the video you were talking about, because he kind of sent it to me too. Like, he's saying that, like, his wife was concerned for his his mental health.
Go to the video. Maybe I misheard it. If you got it.
He was saying that he wasn't himself, so even his wife was concerned for him.
Yeah, I thought I misheard it. Like, maybe I misheard it. I don't.
Let me pull out the video.
Because when I saw it, I was confused. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like,
you sent me the video, right?
I think I sent it to you. If you go on either on GameOnnBlitzz or play it, bring it close to the whatever, so I can hear it.
Famous guy, the player and everything. Because people were avoiding me. The worst thing was even my wife. You understand? So, for stuff like people used to invite me. I give you an example of the fashion week or other kind of stuff like that. Events. And now they're like, oh, no, we cannot use POGBA.
Go back.
So that was a good.
What? Yeah, you're right. You said I got banned from football and people around me disappear, including my wife. But I think we're trying to like.
I think go back. Yeah, let me hear it.
He's coming from a different.
What's life? Because there's no Paul POGBA, the famous guy, the player and everything. Because people were avoiding me. The worst thing was even my wife. You understand? So for stuff like
as I'm saying, pause it.
Was avoiding him. Even his,
he said, look, because more look. He said, the worst thing was, unless he's saying.
Oh, and he just commented on it. The video you sent me. He said, read again. They all and bro, his English is terrible, bro. Look what they
said. Unless he's saying that, unless he's saying even my wife, they were doing the same thing that they were doing to him to his wife too.
Yes. Maybe that's why.
What does the comment say? What did he say?
He said, "Read again. They all ended you. You miss on. I don't know what the hell that means."
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think he was trying to say, how you say like, yo, people turn their back on me. The worst thing is even my wife, they did the same thing to her, turn their back on her. So maybe that's what he's saying. Yeah, he got to be more clear, because the way I took that, because as soon as he said, I'm like, bro, are you slow? Are you confused? Because like when I went on his page, his wife was still there. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like,
like I saw another interview when he was talking about how his wife got him through it, so that's how I was confused.
Yeah, so exactly. So he probably yeah. I think it's the language barrier. But yeah, I think that was the main thing about it. I'm just we're gonna tune in for like, when is his first game?
The season, French season usually start before every. I should be starting next week maybe. Let me check. League ends they like the first one that starts.
Yeah, Fanya, we gotta start just tuning in more to that because since the NBA is over, you gotta let me know. Like, you know what I'm saying. We'll talk about it off here. But yeah,
start date. Let's see.
Was that the whole?
So I was gonna talk about Thomas Partey. Like, I don't know if you know him. He's an Arsenal player. He played for Ghana national team. And
yes.
It's just like, to me, it's just like a cycle, and I feel like these guys don't learn, and a lot of these guys be married and stuff like that. And I'm saying, like, we just went through a situation with Benjamin Mendy.
Yeah.
The World Cup was regarded as one of the best left back in the world at that time, and then his career down, like crazy down. He's even playing in Greece somewhere. He's playing somewhere now because of the sexual
allegation, being accused.
Yeah, and the same thing going for Thomas Partey. It's been going on since 2021-22.
Yeah.
Three women came forward saying that he sexually assaulted them, and they usually, always. I mean, he's always stay behind the innocent, but obviously he's an innocent, so proven guilty in court of law. But, hopefully this is nothing, but because like it's happening at a terrible time, bro. His contract's running out. His contract's done. So Arsenal let him go. He's looking for a team, and there was a lot of good teams. Even Barcelona was interested in him. There was good teams that was like Juve was interested in him. But this type of stuff around you, nobody want that type of negativity. And
that's a fact.
You're not any younger. He's like 34, getting older. Instead of you looking to sign a new contract, you looking to fight a battle, a legal situation that's going on involving like women and stuff. And I just feel like, bro, like we can sit here and say that like, oh, these girls be trying to like whatever, but bro, just protect yourself, bro. Just don't put yourself in a situation when you gonna have to go through these type of stuff. We seeing it way too often happening to athletes everywhere, and I don't know why people don't take these type of like precaution and measures to like kind of you get what I'm saying? It's like,
no, that's a fact. Get it. And no, I agree. It's like you say, like it's been like a repetitive thing. Like you think people will learn from that. All these accusations, whatever, true or not, we've seen some of them not being true. I think like for the last couple months, we've seen it's always been proven that true, not been true. So it's like you don't want to put yourself in that situation. Plus, like when you ugly, right? I'm saying like I'm just saying like the nigga ugly. When you ugly, it's easy to people to say that you're guilty, bro. Like you don't have to be guilty, but if you ugly, you're guilty. That's just a facts. Like, prime example, like Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was one of those like serial killer, right? When Ted Bundy went to prison, people were saying he's not guilty. Look at him, he's so cute.
They write him a letter. He was handsome.
Yeah, right. So I was like, but if you ugly, be like, yeah, you did it. Like, bro, I don't care what you can be. I can literally see you not do it. But if you ugly, it look like you did it. But that's what I'm saying. But yeah, but it's unfortunate. People just have to learn from their mistake. Well, not mistake. Well, I guess it's a mistake. If you don't want to put yourself around situation where it could be.
The thing is, people saying that like, oh, it's not. Even if it's not true, the time that it take you to battle that case, is a lot of money. It's costing you money, and it's costing you image.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? It's like.
But it be like that. But to each his own, though. Like I just think to learn from it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I hope they do. I hope we do.
Yeah.
I hope there's nothing. I hope also I don't like how like investigation be taking like it be taking so long because team is not gonna sign you right now if the case still open.
The case is pending. I
just hope it's like a quick process so he can get signed.
It would never be a quick process because they have to like collect all the information, data, evidence. To go through it thoroughly and to make sure that they're not putting you in jail for something you didn't do.
You're not missing anything, right? Yeah.
So it makes sense. But yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It is what it is. This is GameOnnBlitzz. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, all the social platforms, Facebook or whatever, X. Yep. And we were here. We're gone. Peace out.
Peace.